Everyone is attracted to a different type of a personality. Okay? If I would like to learn something from somebody, he must be a person who is as logical as I am. And that would mean that he has to be a person of science. Now, I wouldn't say that the other teachers I learned from were bad or they were not good teachers. Oh, they did their best and they were good. They were good. They knew their subject well. They were doing good work. But my quest was to a scientific approach. And everything went well with them till I asked the questions. And once I begin to ask questions, a person of science is like this. You can't help it. So, phenomena is very fine for me. I enjoy it. 4 days, 1 week, 10 weeks. Beyond that, I can't do it. Then I need to ask a question. If one is open and not dogmatic, there are a number of examples where distortion of truth is what is being taught to us today. And the only way to escape being a victim of the distortion is to question. And then somebody has to answer. If nobody can answer, then that's not my area of work. I would rather be ignorant than to be knowledgeable in something that is corrupted. When I first met Delpe, who was my instructor, I found that he's very straight. The teachings were very straight. His way of delivery was very straight. Just like any science class. And there were areas where he said, okay, this is something I cannot explain to you now because you don't have the fundamental understanding of it. But it exists. This can be done. He also told me certain things. We have some myths that can I do this, can I do that with this. He said this cannot be done. Why it cannot be done? Because this is a myth. So I like that approach. And then I read his book. You read that book, if anybody reads that book, he knows that here is a man of science. And that appealed to me a lot. He questioned everything. He opens his course, the basic course, with a statement that do not accept what is being told to you. Do not believe what is being said to you. Take it, play with it. If it works for you, great, keep it. If it doesn't work for you, keep it aside as a temporary truth. Don't believe what is being told to you. And I like that very much. That's a very, very balanced approach to anything in life. Don't believe something that it has been said for thousands of years or believed for thousands of years. It is written in some big book. It is being told by somebody with a big beard. So when I heard of Master Choa Kok Sui, when I heard of Mahatma Choa Kok Sui, when I read about him, and when I studied the course which he has created, I realized here is a man of reason. Here is a man who would rather that I don't learn something than learn it in the form of dogma. So he allows you the liberty to question, he allows you the liberty to learn it in a scientific manner. And that's what attracted me to Mahatma Choa Kok Sui. Not that the other teachers were dumb or not that the other teachers were no good. They were good. They knew their subject well. They were good practitioners. But they didn't answer my quest as a teacher. So it depends. Some people like that type of a teaching.
Yes.
So it's no problem for them. They don't have to use their head.
Yes.
They don't have to question. So questioning is not easy. It's quite a painful process. Because one is you stand out like a sore thumb. The whole of everybody would like to follow like a lamb.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be a lamb. You want to ask a question. And when you ask a question, then it is embarrassing. Then if you are answered, then you need the intellect to analyze it and process it. Troublesome. Because you are most of the time a lone ranger. So that is what I like Master for. He encouraged you to do this. And all the time he kept hammering this. He used to say, don't believe because I am saying so. Try it out. This was very, very strongly emphasized by Mahatma Choa Kok Sui.